Welcome back to the Client Spotlight. I'm with a very dear friend, one of my West Coast friends, Peter Bradick. He is the CEO and owner of one of the top teams in Gig Harbor and Seattle area. And Peter, thank you so much for joining me. I'm really excited just to connect with you anytime and chat with you a little bit about your business.
Steve, excited to be here, man. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah.
Great
So,
to see you again. It's been a while since I saw you at a family reunion.
yes, yeah, that time difference can get you, right?
Yeah, for
But
sure.
it's good to see you, man. I know that in working with us, you didn't do the hiring and you actually just did our consulting. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And I know you
Yep,
worked with
yep.
one of our top consultants, Ryan Dosen. A lot of people have coaches, they have coaching companies. We do not advertise as such. We're a systems, procedures, process-based business in what we do, and we help people to manage their teams more effectively. But what I wanted to ask you was, why did you decide to go with us? How did you hear about us? And, tell me a little bit about your experience in working with Ryan and in your business.
Dude, I love that question. The reason why I hired you guys was my amazing coach at the time. I was working with 𝗙𝗿𝗄𝗆 with MAPS Coaching, and he was hearing that I was up against a brick wall and was like, dude, you got to talk to my boy Steve Ciprani. And you connected me with Ryan. And yeah, dude, we were definitely kind of this is probably a really common thing in this industry is my skill sets are very focused on relationships, closing deals, negotiating, and very, very much not creating structure and order. Like I am not the structure and order guy.
Right.
And in the past year and a half since I worked with Ryan Dosen, coaching the staff member, I have brought talent onto the team that is overwhelmingly systems and process oriented. But at the time, I didn't have that, and I had a very talented team member that I needed help in order to coach and like create the processes. Because you have different types of talent, and some teammates are highly talented, but they need structure in
Yeah.
order for that talent to thrive. And I'm not the structure guy. I'm I'm
Right.
the I'm the throw the grenade and run into the burning building guy, not the build the system so that you can do that guy.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. Yeah, a lot of our clients work with us in that regard. So tell me a little bit more of, I'd love to hear, just kind of like, let's go back in time a little bit. You worked with us about a year ago or so. What was your business like before? And then how did it change after you spent about 6 months? A lot of agents and a lot of people in small business, I would say, they do not choose to invest. Like, listen, I get the grenade throw thing. Like that, somebody's got to be that person.
Hmm.
But I would say a lot of people never choose to invest in that side of their business, which is the thing that holds them back. But do a quick before and after. I'd love to hear about like what was it like before? Give me some details on that, and then what was it like after?
Sure. Yeah, that's a great question. Gary Keller talks about in the beginning of the MREA building the superhighway, right? And back to like my weakness as a leader being creating order. Uh, I had hired a highly talented person, and we were really struggling to like create the order. I needed order. That's why I have staff members, is so that all the enthusiasm, chaos like gets brought into an orderly fashion. And I think that is really like the big walk away of holy cow. Thanks for the help in creating a structure so that my executive assistant at the time could thrive. And so beforehand, definitely like hitting a ceiling of achievement with not being able to create the structure, the order, the follow up necessary for the talent to thrive on my team. And
Right.
then afterward, experiencing like Ryan did an excellent job of just like coming in and creating that order. So all of a sudden, a very talented member of my team was exhibiting that talent in a way that helped me instead
Yeah.
of mirroring my chaos.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. So we often talk about that as, it sounds like you moved more toward being an owner of your business and less of an operator. Is that fair?
Hmm. For sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. What was the we like to try to give people a return on investment, both financially and with their time, especially in real estate. It could be a 24/7 kind of work environment. Did you feel like you got both of those? Or tell me just a little bit more about how the after changed. Did you get more of your time back, more money in your pocket? What did you get when you were finished?
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm going to keep harping on the structure, but like we actually got uh, productivity and talent out of a very talented person that I think both she and I were frustrated with, and I knew, hey, I don't have the time to stop and fix this while I'm running. And I mean, I'm honestly not even in this business to make a crap ton of money, which we're obviously in the process of working our tails off to do. I'm in this business to serve people and to build relationships, and that's what I love. That's what fills my cup. And
Yeah.
so the return on the investment was having a close friend and staff member be able to actually deliver with the level of potential that I needed them to, and they knew that they could.
Hmm.
That I wasn't able to coach them to on
Yeah.
my own without Ryan's help. So that really was the return on the investment.
I love that. Awesome. So, a lot of business owners, we got our hands in everything. Did you have any anxiety or were you at all worried once you had this third party saying, hey, she should do this or she should do that? Like, what was your experience like around that? If you could just share how you felt. Were you worried at all about that before or after?
I would never in this lifetime acknowledge either in private or on a recorded line that I had anxiety because victimization is not in my vocabulary. But I will say 100% there were like lingering concerns of, how's this going to work with me as the boss, the leader of a team, and somebody else, um, basically, you know, that really in essence my assistant reported to one degree or another with the weekly follow-ups, and it really was seamless. There were a couple of times when I'm like, why are we doing that? And she was like, well, Ryan said I should do this for you. I'm like, well, that's great. I just didn't ask for it. I didn't know to ask for that.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, no, it was very, very seamless. And I definitely, had more just curiosity around, I wonder how this is going to work. And it was, you guys definitely have a very repeatable system that I'm not even sure how you do it on your end. But on my end, it was like, I'm very effortless, and it felt like uh, just like bringing order out of chaos, out of thin air. That was like custom fit to our team at the time, a much smaller team at the time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
and
So you've grown,
yeah,
it sounds like, since then. That's awesome. Yeah.
yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Yeah,
I love that. So I have just two more quick questions for you. I always
talk to
like
me.
to ask this one. If you could give yourself one piece of advice when you were starting this process, and kind of working with him, what would that be? Go back in time again a little bit. What would that advice be for people that are, evaluating, hey, should I do this? Should I not do this? Is it worth investing in, a key employee? It's not direct coaching for me. What are your thoughts there?
Steve, 100% the counsel that I would have given myself, I would now give myself back then would have just been to do it sooner.
Okay. Do it sooner. Love that. And last question for you today. What's next for your business? What are you excited about going into 2026? Tell me a little bit about what you're working on in your business.
Dude, I love it. Yeah. So I have an absolutely spectacular chief financial officer and director of operations, and we're together now building a very organized, repeatable team. Honestly, I'm excited to have the talent on the team at this point to provide the structure that we were leaning on you guys for.
Mhm.
And yeah, man, we're building the super highway, and we might not have as many cars as we want at this point. Obviously, like we're very much dominating the market here in our small county. We license out of Gig Harbor. Our office is here in Port Orchard, so we basically dominate all of the Kitsap Peninsula. From We do business from Tacoma to Seattle, and we're hyper focused here in the Bremerton Naval Base area in Kitsap County. And there's just a lot of opportunity for bringing. Honestly, I'm a Christian and I love what we do, and I love sharing my faith explosively through like loving on people, one client
Yeah.
interaction at a time.
Okay.
And we're what are we doing? We're building a really, really deep base to be able to basically build and administer our community through
Mm.
the real estate business.
I love that. I love that. And last thing, just for you, Peter, for those that are listening to this, if they wanted to, I'll just say too, Peter is an amazing human. Like meeting him in person, like he's just the best. So definitely would encourage you to reach out if you liked this recording. But if someone did want to reach out to you and build a relationship, a referral relationship, or something like that, what's the best way to connect with you further?
Oh, dude, probably text me on my cell phone or reach us out through our website at redbannerteam.com. But my number is 253-358-6082. So yeah, I would love to connect with referral partners all across the country, man.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Peter, thank you so much. It's always really a pleasure just to be with you and happy holidays, man. I'm really excited. Merry Christmas. And
Thanks, man. Happy
looking
holidays
forward
to you as
to
well.
seeing you.